So if before you do something, I present to you the optimal, do you all understand that once you know of it, once you're aware of it, it now changes how we walk? So what I challenge each and every one of you to think about is, could something or someone have been presented to you that they created as an optimal? So I think about it as like, in just to use some real life examples for people, marketing and sales and every industry that you guys are in, they kind of created like a guideline. You guys understand like what is optimal? I think about it in video games as well, but you almost like get presented something, like when you're first playing something, you're first trying something, and maybe you get like, to use video game terminology, like you get owned, you get pwned, right? You're a noob, you couldn't figure something out. You kind of like see that, like almost like something like to strive toward. Is that a bad thing? Like not necessarily, but you guys see, if it creates the optimal, then it's horrible. Because now that's one of your focuses. If you didn't know what optimal is, you just walk, you just explore, you just try. But now if you understand what the optimal is, you guys see that now the optimal becomes here, where the owl is, where the ocean is. Now the optimal is the ocean. So now all your fuel is trying to figure out how to get to the optimal rather than to get to the ocean. Did we get how they do it? How can you prevent someone from ever reaching the ocean if they can easily just keep refueling? Make them focus on trying to get to the optimal instead. Because then they're spending all their time trying to get to the optimal that they haven't even started walking toward the ocean. Do you guys understand? They're still in their ocean beach cabana. I'm already at the ocean. I'm like, hey guys, where are you? They're like, we're still in the ocean beach cabana. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, we're trying to figure out the optimal way to get to the ocean. I'm like, just walk. They're like, no, we need to use the shoes. I'm like, just walk. No, we need to get the likes. We need to get the money. Just walk. I'm like, we need to do a 15-minute video. Just walk. Are you guys starting to get it? If you present to them the optimal, or you show them the optimal, and you can get them to start focusing on the fuel that fuels the optimal instead of what gets us to walk toward the ocean, doesn't matter that they can refuel. They'll never get there. Because now all their focus is on trying to get that. So what's next? How else can I prevent you from getting to the ocean, from getting to the destination, from reaching your original storyline goal and make you forget about that? Well, couldn't I make you believe that whatever is the progress metric, whatever is the fuel, is actually what determines if something changed or if it's your worth? I'm gonna just take a sip of water or grab some water, and then we're just gonna talk about that. So how can I get you to believe that a progress metric is what determines your worth, or if something changed? Through others. How did the people that are stuck in their ocean cabana, worried about the shoes, get to believe that? Do you guys understand? Something presented that. Something made them care about that progress metric. I never got that information. It never got presented to me. I might have woken up early when the sun wasn't out yet. So you guys get, it was still dark outside. And I couldn't see that someone had left the shoes outside of my cabana. I didn't see them because it was dark. So I just walked. But you guys slept in, and when you woke up, it was light. So you saw the shoes. Or when you woke up, you saw other people to the right and to the left of you walking to the ocean with shoes on. So all of a sudden you were like, well, wait a minute. Isn't that what matters? Isn't that what determines your worth? Or let's say that the day before, in the evening, we're at a resort and we have a dinner, a group dinner. Everyone is gathered together. There's like a little festival. There's music playing and everyone's laughing. There's entertainment. There's fireworks going, all this good stuff. And all of a sudden someone starts talking. Someone like myself. And they're like, hey guys, what shoes did you guys bring? What water shoes did you guys bring? I look at my girl and my kid and I'm like, we didn't even bring shoes. Did you guys hear what I said? I whispered, I didn't even bring shoes, did you? She's like, me neither. Should we have brought shoes? I'm like, I don't know. Let's just pretend that we did. I'm like, I brought the blue ones. He's like, oh yeah? Are they the ones that have gold and silver plating on them? I'm like, no, but can you tell me more about those? Because I learned how to deflect and ask questions. And they're like, oh yeah, that's really what they wanted, right? They wanted an opportunity to talk about their shoes. Okay? That was what they were trying for. But they didn't want to just be like, hey, I want to brag about my shoes. I want to create an organic event that can present this information to everyone. Because I got installed that what determines my worth, what determines that I am succeeding, that I am walking further, my fuel is the validation and the praise that I get when I tell other people that I have this shoe. What is this shoe? For many guys, it's clothes, something material, something external, how much money you make, what you've accomplished, how beautiful your girl is, how many kids you have, what your kid learned, what are they studying, what have they done? Do you guys get it? Like all these things. And I'm saying all of you get baited to believe that that is what determines your worth or if something has changed. All those things are just, do you guys get it? What I'm trying to say is how well your kid is doing in school, for example, is just fuel. It's just a small progress metric that was originally meant, if you needed it, because we all have different fuels, right? That's what they all are. It's just, all of it is just fuel that lets us keep walking, to keep doing, to keep creating, to keep going on our journey. What is our journey, right? Like I'm telling for most of you, it should be experiencing living life with your girl, your kid, and your pet. Just experiencing life. What lets you do that with them every single day? Most of us need a little bit of a fuel. We don't. We think, but you guys get it. It's there to help us. The progress metrics are just there to help us keep going. That's it. Progress metrics are just there to help you keep going. Yet we all get lost. All of us. I have gotten lost so many times, just so you all understand. That's the only reason why I can talk about this today the way I can, because I was one of you. And I'm telling you, even just over the last week, they were starting to reinstall it in me. Do you guys understand? It's a never-ending battle. So if you are one of those people that needs it right now, don't beat yourself up. Take it as an opportunity to be like, I need to figure this out. And I'm telling you, once you do, they're going to try to find new ways to reinstall it, because progress protects us. So they weaponize progress to prevent us from being protected. So that guy created that event, that situation, to try to talk about their progress metrics. Do you guys understand? Because now they're enslaved to it. They believe it determines that something has changed, and it believes that it determines their worth. So now they try to talk about it in as many situations as possible. I'm telling you guys, this is a short little interruption for myself, but I used to be a person that believed that the amount of something was partially that determined it. So for example, and I know how they installed it was, I used to be a sales guy, so they created it through that. Like, well, hey, I did 20 meetings, well, I did 25. Do you guys understand? And that's how it happened. And you see, like, because you're focusing on numbers. And they did it in everything in our life, just so you guys know. I'm like, well, I mean, I think about it in video games, is that like they have something what they call like a meter, a DPS meter, damage meter, or a healing meter. And I broke it in very early on, but I'm telling you, they always tried to reinstall it. World of Logs, rankings. That's how they do it. And you're like, I healed more. I did more damage. I'm like, that doesn't really matter. Why does that matter? It doesn't. But you guys see, they try to make you care about that, to believe that determines your skill, that determines your worth, that determines, because what if, like, so think like, if right now I'm talking to you guys, I'm healing all of you. If you hear this right now, at this exact moment, you're gonna get healed and you're gonna thrive. But what if actually, and then I stopped the video and the stream right now, but I healed you and now you win because of it. That's super important. But what if instead the ranking, the number metric that we decided, the fuel, the progress metric that matters is just the length of healing, the amount of healing, the repetition of healing. So it means if I just talk for another 10 hours, I win and you lost. But wait, that means that if I just talk random stuff, I didn't actually heal anyone that makes them thrive, that makes them change the situation. You guys get it? Why is the length, the number, the repetition what matters versus, hey, this is actually, I said something right now that healed you and made you change your life? Which one is more important? Yeah, we all get baited to focus on the metric, the progress metric. Do you guys understand? You can't measure the impact. You just can't. I'm sorry, guys. It's just, that's something that's never going to be able to. Because guess what? If you could, what's going to happen then? You're going to get baited to try to focus on that. Because then you're like, well, someone commented today, this literally saved my life. This changed my life. This healed me. At 1 hour, 10 minutes, you said something that healed me completely. Do you guys understand that I'm now going to go back and rewatch hour, 10 minutes, and I'm going to try to decipher and deconstruct what was it that I did and said, how did I get there that did that? Because now I'm going to seek that. Because what is more rewarding than that, guys? That you literally saved a life. You changed someone's entire outlook. You're a hero. You need to do that again. You guys see, all of a sudden now, I'm like, I might even, at that resort dinner, I might literally tell someone, I'm like, hey guys, I saved someone's life yesterday. They're like, well, wait, what? Really? Tell us about it. I'm like, wow, this guy's so good. He's such a good person. Wow. All of a sudden, my fuel, my progress metric might be, I'm going to seek to try to save as many people's life and brag about it and tell people about it. Remember what I said? Our original mission still is that, right? To heal people, to save people. But all of a sudden now, we're creating stories and situations and events that try to get us to experience more situations where we could encounter people that need to be saved, because isn't that what, but we say it's this, but it's actually, we're just trying to get more situations where we can save people overtly so we can brag about it so that we can get more of that fuel, which is other people being like, wow, you are such a good person. You save people, you help people, wow. Where does this happen, guys? Could there be organizations in this world that claim they do that? I'm telling you, it always starts for the mission. It always starts for the mission. But then they get them to focus on that because they weaponize it. Because otherwise, do you guys understand? They would just be doing good. They make them believe that change, that it's their worth, because they got rewarded for it by the fuel, the external.